Welcome back to Legends of Runeterra with me, Magix, and yeah, after the beginner's intro video, I have played all of the challenges here that you can see to learn more about the game mechanics and about the factions. I have also looked up a deck build for some budget decks, and I built a budget Demacier deck. I had most of the wildcards and shards for that, and it mostly consists of rares and uncommons, so I used that to grind a little bit. If you go to rewards, you can change the faction here, and you can see that I am at level 12 with the Demacier, and I have gathered a lot of rewards already, wildcards, more shards, and cards. And what I was then doing is trying out an expedition, and I actually managed to draft a sea monster deck with a deep mechanic and pillage. Managed 4 wins and then lost to an unlucky top deck. One game, and the opponent just has a good deck against mine, so I ended it at 4 wins, but got some more experience and rewards. And here I want now to do the second expedition adventure on camera. So expedition is like drafting. Let's go.
Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said.
And you get a set of various factions here. And since I'm still looking for more Demacier experience to finish this faction kind of, in regards to experience, I'm looking at the middle pile. So the first pick is a champion pick, so we can either pick Misfortune, Garen, or Teemu. So Teemu Elusive was the deck I also lost to in the last round. He was gathering these poison puff caps that you can see on the text here, and then I got like up to 30 counters or something. Also because of this dude here, he had several of them, and whenever I drew a card, well, I get extra damage to my Nexus, and since my whole deck was built around drawing extra cards with pillage and yeah, from my deck to get deeper to the advantage of my sea monsters, right? Yeah, he kind of had an anti-build to my deck with that, punishing my extra draws. Don't want to do that because if your opponent is not that much into drawing cards, it feels kind of weak on average, but Teemu, I mean, it's champion for 1 mana, so it's pretty cool. What I like about Garen is the regeneration, so if we manage to buff him up, then he can become pretty powerful, because he always gets back to full health. But this is, from what I have learned, weak against direct removal. So he also comes with a duelist, which has Challenger. Challenger is pretty good, but this one has low health. So it's mostly like a 3-mana removal that can get buffed. And Prismatic Barrier is an okay burst spell. Gives a barrier, so it protects the unit from damage. Or we go with the Demacier plus, again, the Deep faction, Bilgewater, with Misfortune here. Her level up requirement is not that hard. When allies attack, deal 1 to battling enemies and the enemy nexus, so direct damage. And she has Overwhelm when she flips, so she functions pretty good with these extra damage effects here. And she comes with the Jagged Butcher. I also had him in my last deck. He has Plunder, so if the opponent's nexus was dealt damage, he becomes bigger. That is pretty good for 1 mana. And even if you can't activate Plunder, 1 mana 2/2 is also pretty fine. And you have Hired Gun, which is also kind of a removal for the strongest creature, because then you can force those creatures into good blocks for you, but you need, of course, the creature strength to beat the opponent, so it's not as good as a direct removal, but at least it comes with a creature attached to it, if we speak in magic terms. So I'm actually looking now at Scout It Out or Crimson Guard. This is the Magia plus Noxus. Noxus has also pretty buff units with Trample or Overpower. But also, the more wins you gather with your draft deck, the more cards get into your deck. So it becomes harder and harder to assemble deep, actually. But from the creatures right now, I like the first pile more. But I think Garen here is the best champion. And I will try out Misfortune. So, do we actually... If we want to get more Demacia experience, maybe it has to be Garen. They don't get good spells. Yeah, let's go with Garen. Let's try that out. All right. Then the second champion that will accompany us can be Draven. He gets a Spinning Axe, but I'm not a fan of that actually. Deal 3 to an ally to deal 3 to anything. And grant 2 allies +2/+0. Frozen Solid can also be interesting. Frostbite, the strongest enemy, is pretty good. 5/3 for 4. Entreat brings champion. Frostbite enemies with 3 or less health. Or we go with Disruption. Inspiring Mentor can make Garen bigger. And you can recall a unit. So Yasuo, Ashe or Draven. So the Ice Yeti is not that impressive for 7. I think there are better effects. But Yasuo is pretty good with quick attack and stun or recall. He can be pretty controlling. Frostbite is nice, but it's only Ashe here, so 4/4 against 5/3 with Frostbite. But he has quick attack, so I actually think I pick Yasuo here. The Mentor fits nicely into a Garen deck, I think. And Recall can save a unit and directly deal damage. So not a fan of the Draven pile here. Dice can be pretty nice inside combat. I think that this faction plays a little bit better with the Demacia than this faction. But from a strength level, I think that Yasuo is cooler. And that Mentor fits better with Garen in general. So if we more focus on our champions, then I would pick Mentor and Yasuo. When she levels up, create a crystal arrow on top of the deck. Okay. So I like the Flash Freeze inside combat, because that can deal with pretty big creatures pretty handily. Also recall the unit and maybe kill it. Yeah, this is a gamble. I'm not entirely sure how this will play out. Draven is a 3/3 first striker for 3. That creates the Spinning Axe in hand. What is Draven's... Yeah, this Whirling Death spell is pretty good. But Spinning Axe wants you to discard a card, and I'm not a fan of that, because it's hard to play around. Duelist has low health, so I think... Yeah, let's go with the Frost. Let's go with Fjord. Let's try this out. Now I want to keep in my color, so... or in my faction, so we can get another Duelist and Barrier. We go with the Wolf, which has Challenge. He can directly kill anything we freeze, that is pretty cool. Yeah, so you freeze something at the beginning of the combat, or with Ashe, and then the Wolf will directly eat it, so let's pick that. Alright, reinforcements. So you get 2 4/4s. That is cool. Succession summons that. Riposts. Buffs a unit and gives it barrier, and we get the defender. This is also a good unit. 3 mana, 5/4. Can't block, but still pretty good, and they have removal here. But Riposte can do the same most likely, and it's burst speed with a barrier. So I think here we take the middle pack. I think for 8 mana you can do even better things, and this is just a 3/3 for 3, so not that game breaking. Let's pick this one. Brittle Steel, that is pretty good. And the Ice Spell Archer, also Frostbite an enemy. Chain West is not that great. Let's pick the Brittle Steel here. Basilisk Rider is pretty nice, but we don't have not enough Noxus cards for the Allegiance ability. This wants you to be heavy in this faction. The Grenadier is more good in a burn deck. So we look at Pack Mentality, which gives the whole squad Overwhelm and +2/+2, but it's slow. Omen Hawk is pretty good though. Or we get Avarosan Trapper. Shuffle an Enraged Yeti into the top 3 of your deck, which is a 5/5 for 1. Pretty nice. And Tall Tales, if you have a Yeti, summon an Enraged Yeti. If not, you create that on top of your deck. So I think we take the middle pack here. Alright. Caught in the Cold. This is a slow spell, so no combat trick here. But it's a good removal, because you give the opponent 0 power with Frostbite, and then you make it vulnerable so you can attack it. That is pretty decent. You just need enough power to beat his health. And Brittle Steel is inside combat, so that is good. Crimson Guard, here with the Bright Steel formation, this is a pretty powerful unit. 9 mana, 9/9, give your whole team a barrier whenever he attacks or is played. That is pretty strong, but 9 mana is so much. I think I go with the removal here, though the Trapper would be cool for more power. Let's go with the removal. Alright, let's see. Swifting Lancer has Challenge and Last Breath. Last Breath is pretty good. For the Maciar, there's a unit that can create the spell. Outriders. This is also Lions, the Legions. Grant the top ally in your deck +3/+3 and Overwhelm. That is a good buff. Back to back is also pretty strong. This looks pretty cool. This is a pretty cheap unit that when it dies, it creates an extra powerful spell. Back-to-back is a good combat trick. How many flash freezes do we already have? So the Outrider is good, but I like both of these spells, whereas here I mostly like the flash freeze. Guess don't have a single flash freeze, okay. Was of the impression that I picked it up. I think this pack is the weakest. Challenger is cool, because you can pick up weaker units. And you create a random elite in hand, but the elite can also be weak, where if this dude dies, you always get a big spell. So let's pick the grand moments here. Alright, Shatter. This is cool with our champion. When I'm summoned, the enemy summons a Snow Hare. This is just a 1-1. So Chain West is not impressive, so I will not take that. Mage Seeker, create a Detain in hand. Well, this wants you to cast a 6-cost spell, whereas no guarantee that this card survives till then. The Detain is a good removal, but I think I take the first one here with Shatter and Stalking Wolf. This deck becomes pretty controlling. Wild pick. Wild Claw Alpha is okay. Better than this pack, definitely, because a 1-1 and standalone is too conditional. This is a cheaper pack. Don't have enough elites to really trigger the Vanguard Spire. And the Lookout is okay, but I think we take Brittle Steel here once more. And we have 3 already. So a lot of Frostbite inside combat. And Alpha Wildclaw is simply a good creature. Okay, so even more Shatter and Cataclysm of Aeons. Get an empty mana gem and heal your Nexus 3. Well, Crimson Guard plus an Outer Barrier or a Yeti. And Troop of Elnask. For the top 6 cards in your deck, summon each Elnook and shuffle the rest into your deck. You don't have any Elnuks. That is a weird pack. Guess we take Shatter then. Alright. Need more units actually, it feels like we are so spell heavy here. Silver Wing is a good unit. So works when you buff up your team. And the Cavalry is fine. I don't think we need more Brittle Steel. We have 3 already and we have enough Shatters. So let's pick this one. Alright, what do we have here? Another Frostbite unit and a Stalking Wolf. It's like we had this already. Let's take the cheap one. We have so much 2-mana cards though. Don't want to go too low. Need some power also in the deck. This is only good if you really have a Yeti in the game. Need some power still. This one is good. Okay, now we can trade this for another 5-5, and I think I will do that. Yeah, let's accept the trade. I don't know if the deck is better than my last one, but it has a lot of control elements. Let's see. So we are pretty good inside combat because we can shrink everything power-wise. And we also have some direct removal if the power will ever be 0. Alright, playing against a poison deck. Yeah, pretty good. Good curve here. Can make the challenger to 6-4. Rather we have... Well, we can give another unit challenger. Alright, let's see what we draw. Tough guy.
Confine and contain.
We don't have the attack token, so I'll make use of our guy here. If you're a rabbit, kills my wolf, alright.
Nothing escapes my notice.
That's sad, but I trade here. What do we get? Harsh Wind, Frostbite 2 enemies inside combat. That is pretty good. Good burst spell. The Prismatic Barrier again. Don't have any ally to give a challenger right now.
The trap is set.
Giving the opponent a 1-1 has some downside if he has spells that make him sacrifice stuff. Then it becomes scary. Alright. Another challenger unit. Alright. The Wolfie can kill anything if we keep Harsh Winds up.
I've gathered, now I give.
Alright. I think we play the elite, buff it up soon and give it challenger. Let's see if he attacks here. Right, he does.
Side by side, into battle!
Don't underestimate me.
Oh, he has to have a trick here, right? Else he wouldn't blast them all in. There, something. Okay.
Do your worst!
This block is free, I guess. Alright. better because we have challenge here soon. Alright.
A cut above the rest.
Give him challenge. Now we have harsh winds here to deal with both. And we can still keep our barrier. Don't have harsh winds right now. Okay, I think we have to protect our 5-5 here. Right, or do we not? He deals 1 damage here, we block the 1 damage anyways. But then we can't challenge that. Sure we can, because we still have tough. And we let this dude die. It's a tough choice. I think we protect our 5-5 here. Or do we? No. Okay. Alright.
Cavalry, to the field!
Not a hair out of place.
Show some respect.
Alright.
It hurts.
Find Ashe here, pretty good.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
To be careful because we are already low HP here.
Met with steel!
So, come with your next trick. No trick, alright. No trick yet. Alright. I think we can summon because we have Frostbite here anyways. So let's buff up Ashe. Keep up our spells.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
So she takes out one of the strongest enemies all the time, that is good. And we still have harsh winds to deal with 2 more. Or to kill the unit afterwards with Caught in the Cold. If we get more time to play these bombs, that's also fine. Man, he has some high cost spells. That's scary. So we deal 14 here only, so it's no kill in this round. So what is that now? Deal 3 here. Okay. Kills my unit. units.
Arrow flies.
Alright. More Frostbite here. Alright.
Tall as a mountain and covered in ice!
A chill in the air.
Got him. Do you attack now?
Out there!
Alright, he does. But he doesn't have any mana, so...
Come for you!
We use this now. Don't have to. No, that's fine, okay. 10 mana now. So, before he plays any more blockers...
Rosans, stand together.
Attack. Frostbite. Coming for lethal. So he couldn't play any blockers here. Let's see if he has 10... has removal for his 10 mana here. He doesn't. Nice.
Now begins a new era of peace.
Squeezed out the victory, but Ashe is nice. Alright. Then we get a new pack. So we can get more Ashe, Brittle Steel, and Shatter. Or another Garen. Or Anivia. I think I like this pack more because it gives us some more power for the later games. For the longer games. And we have so much low curve that I think a little bit extra power is nice. And Enlightened means we get to 10 mana to the full bar. Then he levels up. He has attack, deal 1 to all enemies and the enemy nexus. And last breath, revive me transformed into Anivia. So when he dies, we get the leg. And if we are enlightened, we get Anivia back. So this is a very good champion for the late game. And if it flips, it deals 2 damage to all enemies, and it has also the last breath ability. So I think I pick the Anivia here. Make this a frost deck. Make this a frost deck. Let's see what we play against next. This dude is also pretty good. I had him in my last deck. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, and we draw the 1-drop.
Confine and contain. Nothing escapes my notice.
Let's see if he wants to trade here. The Shell Shocker. Shell Shocker. There we go. Alright. So we get Hextech Transmodulator. So we can transform a unit into another unit. That is nice. Okay, this time we played the Protector, I guess. It's better than the Archer here. Let's grab Scuttlers, sure. Pick someone once, if you will.
You're covered.
Toughness creatures. Oh, this had barrier. Alright. Never mind. Garen.
The trap is set.
So we get a Yeti next. Or in the top 3.
After them?
After him!
When I'm drawn, I cost 1 less to cast this round. Okay.
Honor guide me.
Let's see if he
What
has a
seems to be the
trick.
problem?
No, he doesn't. Alright.
Around.
Okay, that was a Brittle Steel. So the Yeti is in one of the 2 top cards. Scout. 2 scout units. The 2/4 can make it smaller with the archer. The archer is not that strong right now. We can Frostbite in addition maybe. Or just make him bigger. But I want to combine Garen with the Blade Keeper, so I don't want to draw a card right now. Yeah, so let's play the archer. I guess.
A true Freljordian welcome.
This counts also for Ashe, alright. What is that? Vulnerable. Okay. So we try that he will not die. He doesn't have any mana, so no additional tricks here. Can't block him because of elusive, alright. Get your damage in, then he gets an extra combat phase because of the scouting. Yeah. Alright. Now give me the cool Yeti, please. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So you don't have to play it here, we can also just play Garen, I guess.
For king and country.
No! My plan was stopped. That is sad. What's his best chance to kill him? But there we have Ashe now.
Always forward.
Okay. We don't have a good block here, unfortunately. Guess we take 3 then. Damage. Alright. Just another removal.
For the honor of my house.
Alright. Damn it. This elusive is so annoying.
We playing bilge rules, son?
All the world on one arrow.
Definitely attack here, and then we hope we don't die next turn. Alright.
Leaping into action.
Avarosans, stand together!
have riposte to protect Ashe here. This is still lethal, so he has to block here. Somewhere. Alright, that is okay. Can finally deal with this elusive creature. Don't think he has big combat tricks here for 2. Alright. Come on, let me riposte here. Deal with that Demporo. This board will be ours. So we are enlightened too. We are still at 11. No, another elusive creature. Go away, man. Up my deck. There, I can't block him. Makes him stronger. And he gets an extra combat. No. It's the attack with the scout.
Don't ask where it's from, ask how much.
Now we have to win here.
You are the shield of our people.
And you are their future.
Arrows at the ready. Look out! Barbarosans, stand together!
Alright. Still have to deal with that. This kills this.
Denied.
You'll make a fine totem.
You've made your path.
Can still draw something that freezes it. Damn it. So I need something to frostbite this, or we die.
I'm doing this my way.
Oh,
The Freljord's eternal guardian! Justice firsthand! Coming at ya!
is there a way to deal 1 damage somewhere?
Eat this!
Can transform. So we can give a unit elusive, right? Does this work? Transform a follower. Wait, how does this work? Transform a follower into another follower. So we can also transform him into something weaker. This into this. And then we block. Does this work? The heck was that? transform it into a 2-1, please. Gosh, why does he top deck so good? Damn it! I should have given that to another unit. That was my one and only chance, and I wasted it.
A lost battle, not a lost war.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, that goes on me. That was a bad play. Feels bad. Don't need more archers. So loyal badge spear, 3-4 against the stalking wolf. Yeah, why not? I think Tiana is too costly right now. Don't need more top end. Damn elusive creatures. I mean, in the end I wasted it. Should have given it a 5-5. Then we survive the 7 damage spell that he exactly made there. Ah, damn it. This is maybe too risky. Alright. He also directly killed our Garen before I could buff it up. That was harsh.
Let's take this puppy for a spin! You're covered! Here we go! I'll stop you!
Alright.
More testing.
Frostbited him. Don't have a Yetai.
The steel is yours.
It's kind of card disadvantage if you don't have one. Okay.
Done.
I'm on it.
Don't have much else to do though, so...
Think I'm still like a Yoda in uniform.
Mushrooms are coming. If we draw the card with the mushrooms, we get damage, so... Right. Frostbite an enemy, or play Garen here. I think we'll play Garen.
Heart and sword for Demacia.
Let's see what he has.
Professor, I've read all your manuscripts.
Oh my! What's the correct protocol here?
Break their ranks!
Let's go in. Great incentive to cost card. Alright.
Sturdy construction.
Safety mode? Didn't build one!
If I could deal 1 to everything, that would be so good right now. Where's my bird? Where's my bird?
Where are your permits? Where are your standards?
Just casually summons a 5/5 here. Then we need also something big. Like a 7/6 with Overwhelm. Hey, does he also have one now? That is rude. He doesn't have any tricks here.
You cannot stall judgment.
Yeah, there is Anivia. That is what I wanted. That will kill some of his stuff, especially this one.
A machine for sports ball.
Still plays it though, so... Will he have a trick or something? Still play it, I guess.
Forever watchful.
This is why he weakened my units. Alright, so we attack and then kill everything but the steampunk, I guess. Let's frostbite it. Yeah, let me attack, please. Comes the Glacial Storm. Get my revenge. I can still block, but it's fine.
It's a cannon, not a shield.
Rend the skies!
Eventually we'll kill Heimerdinger with that.
How can I help?
Stay resolute.
Alright. Frostbite, the strongest enemy, that is good. Can also use back-to-back.
Who wants a taste of progress?
8-4.
Winter take you!
Alright.
Excuse me? I can't hear you!
Fast.
I will endure.
Let's see what he has. This one. Really won't matter as well. Just to be sure.
We must not relent.
Alright. We get 2 comet faces.
Sturdy construction.
That's fine, you will die.
Heard there was a little fella asking for me.
Cap. Okay, now he has only the mushrooms in hand, nothing else. And we have brittle steel here. So once we attack with Anivia, this one takes 1 damage and then we can brittle steel it. So let's play our 5/5 here.
Winter is the Freljord's true ruler.
What is that now? So a spell. And some mushrooms. For 1/1, alright. And more mushrooms. Alright. Yes, you mushroom me. What is that? Deal 3 to a unit. Yeah, we can't stop that. Damn it. Okay, we still attack here.
Snow, wind, and ice.
And we lose... No, we don't lose anything because we have brittle steel here. Got my glacial storm. And we are enlightened next turn, so we get Anivia back, definitely. Anivia is a pretty hard counter to Heimerdinger, actually. Why can't I target this? Oh wait, we have to first let resolve the glacial storm, right?
Strike them down. I will be reborn.
Damn it, I wanted to use that before, but we couldn't.
It's smaller than I heard.
Pass. Alright.
Just when I needed assistance.
Yeah, come on.
By just 1.21 gigahexes.
Now we are enlightened. Welcome back. Now we deal 2 to everything. Alright. 13 mana, that should be enough to cast everything.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
Side by side, into battle.
You get even more mushrooms.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
Come on, most of his stuff will die anyway. We are getting mushroomed here. 33, alright.
Do your worst.
Let's try to mitigate at least a few damage points. Is there any fancy ability? No, there isn't. And then we clear out this whole board, right? So...
I protect this place.
Alright. Come on, let's directly move to attack and deal 2 to all enemies. Just attack. Get my Glacial Storm, level 2 here.
Would a mushroom help?
Get Anivia back any times anyways. Ooh. A hard counter to this damn Heimerdinger.
Laurent Zabon is
Alright.
blades in hand.
Let's see what he has drawn.
Have a mushroom. Have 3. They grow up so fast.
So much mushrooms everywhere. Alright. Then let's challenge this dude. Deal with that with Anivia anyways.
And cut above the rest.
Go. Wow. Heck. I need another draw before we die here. If the next card poisons us, we are dead. There's so much damage in our deck, I can only hope. So we have to win this round. How much? 3 only. Okay, lucky. We survived that. So we can Frostbite 2 enemies anyways. I don't want to give him more blockers though, so... Let's truck into this. Alright, kill it. There we go.
Until our paths cross once more.
Guess we had the counter to his deck with our birdie. That was hard. Alright. The next trade pick. Entreat for riposte. Oh, Entreat was nice to get the champions actually. I like the Trapper. Yeah, I think we skip this trade. Alright, let's try to get to the next win and then get another champion. Alright, here we go. The Freljord deck. We have Anivia already in hand. Yeah, okay, let's try this. Alright. Perfect.
A true Freljordian welcome. My arrow won't miss.
Here, maybe the Rimfang Wolf. Can kill that with Anivia later on this hair. It's also good if you cast a Braum. Then we can Frostbite it and kill it with the Wolf. We have the Ranger now. Give him the chance to draw the Braum here. Or play it. If you play now the Ranger and he has Braum, we waste an attack kind of, because then I can't shatter it. Yeah, let's squeeze on the damage. Let's play around Braum. Squeeze on the damage. I don't want to play too much weak creatures into a spell that deals 2 or 1 to everything. Okay, this is just a 1-for-1 removal. Kills the wolf. Okay.
Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah. If you place Braum, he can kill both of those, so we have to be careful here. Alright. And there it is! I knew it! I just knew it. I just knew it. Three is still enough to get him with back-to-back. Okay, pass. Let's see if he goes into combat. Alright, that means he probably attacks, right? Yes, he does. Okay, and then we use back-to-back.
Yes? Back with your yapping.
Perfect. I knew it, I could smell it.
I fight another day.
Alright. I can play Anivia here, but let's wait for now.
At the ready.
Oh, yeah, let's use the scout attack first. Alright. We still have an attack for 6 here.
Is it the boosters?
There he is again. There he is again. So, how to deal with him this time? With Shatter and Caught in the Cold, right? All these Broms. That was the arch enemy of my budget deck with the Machier. The opponents always played this Brom and kind of stalled me like forever.
Assholes.
Since my deck was low to the curve, there was no chance in getting rid of him.
Behind Brom.
Or beat the opponents once they draw on their bombs, so... Alright, so let's shatter this dude finally.
Fight or die.
Stay safe, my friend.
Alright. Can still have harsh winds inside combat. Let's see what he's doing. Alright.
My shield is yours.
I knew it. Okay.
How you doing?
No closer.
If it's a fight they want,
See if he has also trick. No, he doesn't. Alright. Poro will die to Anivia, unless he buffs it up here. Alright, have your Poro, that will die to Anivia anyways. Alright, all the Poros in the world.
Something ancient stirs.
Yeah. Soon enlightened. Wow. Alright, alright.
A chill in the air.
here we go.
Leaping into action.
Time to trade here. Kill all the Poros with Anivia. This thing is an issue.
A fight!
Strike them down.
Alright.
Time to reflect.
So next round Anivia will revive. Portal Steel doesn't work on this. If we draw a champion, it could be our...
My heart and sword
our
for
freezing
democracy.
archer. Ashe, I mean. Just fine. Alright, so we have to block this thing.
Shield up!
Make it weaker.
My life for Avarosa. Hold fast. Save the roasted.
Alright. There's Ashe. No! Why? Damn it. Okay. Cost is nice though. Here comes Ashe.
Avarosa, guide me! All the world on one arrow.
We have lethal here. Alright.
This land is ours.
Show me a target.
Honor guide me.
Attack. So this one can't block.
I'll take everything.
Alright. 3-0. 6. This is not enough. Alright. Now we have to deal with this 9-5. And we get the crystal arrow.
What does he want from me?
From Ashe. Nice. That is why when she leveled up, we get this arrow. Boom. Everything is frozen.
Gotta get out of here!
No backing down!
I'll protect the villages.
Do we have to block this? Like, don't have to block it.
Ready for deployment!
Here we go. Frostbite. And win! Yes, Ashe has done it.
The war is over.
Good thing
Now
we have
begin.
frozen everything. And we have dealt with 2 Brahms. That was pretty decent. Pretty decent. Alright. Okay, another pack. Another good Garen pack here. Another Anivia pack though. Kill all enemies with 0 power. Then Frostbite all enemies. That is pretty good. That can deal with everything. And then other Ashe. Or another Anivia. So sorry Garen, but these 2 are kind of cool. Pretty strong. Yeti would be cool. I think Winter's Breath is pretty strong. Can you imagine if you have 2 Anivias on the battlefield? flipped or level up, and then you deal 4 damage at the beginning of each combat to everything. Frostbiting all enemies can also be strong. I think Anivia is simply the better card. Yeah, let's take Anivia. I want to get these 2 birdies. It's like they will always be good. But Ashe was pretty good in this game, not gonna lie. Let's try to get some cheaper cards here. Want to need more brittle steels. Now I have all the brittle steels in the damn world. Well, at least we have an Vanguard Defender now.
For the Empire!
To the field!
Please attack.
Move out!
Alright.
Demacian steel protects me!
Frozen and block. Boom! Removal worked.
Form up!
Let's just ship in here.
Nothing can stop me!
Alright. Can't brittle steel that dude, unfortunately.
I served for decades, and you call on me now.
Wow. They are pretty big.
Alright, let's mess some folks up.
Cut him down! Still have some fight left in me.
Alright, so we can make them weaker so that Brittle Frost actually works. Then we can kill them with our Rimfang Wolf, so...
Stand strong! Demacian steel protects me!
damage here, unfortunately.
Gladly serve.
Alright. Well, if this one survives damage though, this one gets bigger, so that is not cool.
Here we go.
Alright. Let's see, he can't block, so get it this way.
Carve a path!
Two of those dudes, alright.
I need just a moment.
Okay, we can Frostbite, still dead. None of them can block, actually. It's pretty funny. Right. Also have back-to-back now. So we have 6-4 and a 6-5. Can at least deal with their biggest threats.
You pay, I fight it.
The Vanguard stand at 1!
Just plays bigger creatures every time. Stun. Oh. Yeah, stun me. Oh, we take a lot of damage here.
Time to work.
How you doing?
10 damage here is a lot.
You should stay back, cowards.
Right.
My heart and sword for Demacia.
I fear we will lose that.
Right out! Bring their ranks!
We can't kill him here, and then we have to deal with this entire onslaught. That is the issue.
Face me, Shorthorn.
Okay, that is good that he blocks here. These trades. What is that? Let's hope he doesn't have a stunner next round. Stalking Wolf, eh? Okay.
Hold fast!
Let's keep Garen at least alive.
Press the advantage!
Alright. We get the next two combat phases, I guess. Can still win. Because we get the two next attacks thanks to Rally, right?
Everyone bleeds for the right price. You must teach me when you have time.
I'll think about it.
Alright.
Stay resolute!
Frostbite. Alright.
Come, Clara, we have much to teach you.
I can't wait.
We do what is right!
Let's try it.
What's up?
Come here, darling.
Alright. We have Rally now. We can only deal 9 here though. No, we can't kill him with Riposte actually.
They send the hand of Noxus? I'll return to them a stop.
I'd like to see you try.
Come on.
Noxus will rise.
Alright.
I stand ready. Father for the righteous! Bring their rings!
Oh, please don't kill me at one. Yay! Oh, what a close game.
Justice triumphs!
Justice triumphed. Exactly. Nice. Another victory. Now we can change something. Now I don't need more brittle steel, so skip this trade. Alright. Okay, now this deck has also made 4 wins, just like the last one I played, so... try to win the next round. Kind of a mirror. Alright. Schwinz is too expensive here. Let's try to get something cheaper. Not cheaper. Alright, yep, we don't have anything here. There we go. Good old Vanguard Defender with Brittle Steel.
We see through all.
Good old combination. Doesn't do anything. Alright. Ruff ruff. Comes the Wolfie.
Let the flames take you.
Do we kill this? No. Don't have to, right?
Warm up!
This will kill itself eventually. And toughness blocks the effect, so it's fine. Then we keep the wolf. So this round start effect doesn't kill the Vanguard Defender because of toughness. Or it will just don't do anything and we can keep the wolf with it. So there's no need to kill it, I guess. Alright. Next turn it dies anyways. So I have another Brittle Steel here. Alright.
Burn them all.
Now it killed itself. Sure. Alright. Why did it flip? Plunder, okay. 6/6. Hard to deal with. Can't challenge anything here. Our wolf is dead, so don't have any good attacks here, unfortunately. That is nasty. Anivia can kill at least the wolf here.
Lightning flows! Stand and defend!
Right, have to block it. Make it less useful. Alright. Now we can kill it with Anivia.
Your time of need.
I am in need indeed. Anivia will kill this person pretty effectively. And then there is a second one. Man. Oh, okay, so be it.
Strength in grace, beauty in the blade.
But no opponent.
For my homeland!
3 turns we get Anivia back, so can trade here if he wants. This one will die.
No return!
Would have played the wolf first, maybe. Alright.
Rend the skies!
Alright, there we go.
Where there is life, there is hope.
Karma. Enlightened too, okay. 4/3, we also have a 4/3. Can still brittle steal it, so... Yeah. Misplayed that, should have played this before combat. Right. Right. Soon everything is enlightened. So she doubles all spells.
Winter take you!
Take a look at this.
So if we deal 4 damage here and 2 damage here, everything will die when Anivia attacks, so that's pretty good.
My arrow won't miss!
Alright. I don't want to waste units when they all die to Anivia anyways, so...
You'll go no farther.
Let's block like this and take 3. Plus 3, so we take 6 here right now. Can still brittle steel it if we have to. We can also brittle steel this actually and kill it now. Yeah, I wanted to do the same. Actually kill her now. We're soon running out of cards though. Do you have a buff effect here? I don't think in his colors actually. The Maciar is more the color of buffing. Or not the color, the affection. Like, Frost area should not be able to buff anything up. Come on, let me shatter you. Good old shatter bomb here. About Ashe, 2 out of 5, alright. You can still cast the Silverwing Vanguard and put the last 3 mana.
Winter is the Freljord's true ruler.
Alright.
Send chills up my spine.
Alright. Then we move into combat.
No, wind
Kill
and
all
ice.
of them.
Nothing escapes my
Alright. The Glacial Storm on the stack. What is that?
Stay back.
Alright. What happens now? This spell is so useless if you don't have Yetis. Stop a fast spell or skill. Well, at least we got rid of his bigger units. Next turn, Anivia will flip. We have the second level Glacial Storm, where she deals 2 to everything. What is up there?
I will unite the Freljord.
Ashe. 3 out of 5, just we have 2 out of 5.
A new era begins!
Simply freezing everything here. Next,
Swiftly now.
Frost effect.
Avarosa, guide me!
Couldn't even block anything here because of the effect.
Side by side, into battle!
Roll, my warrior!
But I just has all these bombs now, where we have this useless tall tales. So useless, we can't finish him this turn.
Ice runs in our veins.
Or we get Ashe too.
A chill in the air.
Well...
This is the power of an Iceborn!
You return hope to this broken land.
Together, we'll find peace for the Freljord.
He had this one more freezing effect at Ashe for us.
I was forged by winter! You own what you take. We own all we see!
Oh man. Yeah, this is horrible now. Like, we can't attack here whatsoever. Damn it! Lost the Ice War.
A lost battle, not a lost war.
Hopefully the war's not over yet. Better skip this trade once more. What is loadout? Nothing, okay. Yeah, let's see if I can muster up the 5th win after all. And these expeditions take a long time to complete. And another ice deck. Again with Braum. Shatter can't kill Braum, but we can combine it with the Rimfang Wolf, so... let's replace the barrier, I guess. For Anivia, alright. Okay, we have both champions in our hand already. Come on, man. You can't play anything.
Knocked and ready.
Would have been better with the wolf, but try to get some damage back here. Come on, what do you have? 2 mana. Come on. Boy, something.
In the War Mother's name!
We can kill it with Shatter if we want to. Match the slow opponent here. Doesn't do anything.
Took the bait.
Well then. Come on, man. Do something. Don't want to show him the wolf when we can use the wolf to kill it. Come on. Come on. Alright. Here comes the avalanche. Killing 2 of my units. That is pretty nasty. So...
Hot on the train.
fuck it, let's attack.
You'll regret when I lift this!
They walked around.
Alright, then we are even again. Also have 6 cards, but here comes the Enraged Yeti. For 1 mana, 5/5, that is good. Can still play Ashe and have Shatter. Or play our Hearthguard. If our opponent decides what he wants to do.
Vanguard!
Okay, so 6/5. Yeah, well, let's actually use our Hearthguard and
We
trade.
fight for 1 Freljord!
That's fair.
As Noxus wills! This is our homeland!
Playing this first buffs up all the other cards in our deck, so I think it has some upside. Here comes a combat trick. Alright. Just deal some direct damage. Alright. Then let's play the Yeti now. Follow that up with Ashe if he plays a blocker now. Dum 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 dum.
All the world on one arrow.
What is he doing while playing? Can Frostbite the elk. I think that is worth it here. More Frostbite. Means faster flips.
Show me a target.
Let's go in there. Spike control here. Squeeze 10 damage in. Soon Ashe will flip. Level up. I always say flip because it reminds me of magic, but it's actually level up. Do you block? Don't you block? What are you gonna do? And again, every turn the stem bar for every action here. Sorry, but I hate slow players. If there are turns that are more complicated, okay, sure, then you have to think, but come on. Alright, tip the damage. 8-7 White Claw, that's good. Very good. So have riposte here still. Sure.
Approaching the battlefront!
Still needs 3 more attacks on our Nexus to flip Sejuani.
Demacian steel protects me!
Alright. So what now, man?
Take heart.
Alright, there's Braum. Nuisance, but we only have big powered creatures here, so guess that's not the end of the world. Let's attack first, force him to block.
Quickly now.
Braum is not that impressive right now.
Stand behind Brom.
Yeah, come on.
Sometimes icy hot just needs warm spine.
Do we trade Ashe now to kill Braum? I think that is worth it. Okay, Ashe is too good to control this board, so I don't care. Get your Poro. Two cards in hand. Try to prepare lethal here.
It is easy, see?
Wasted 8 mana there, alright. We can call another champion. And play Anivia this turn. enemies with 3 or less health. Alright.
Let's show our friends the door.
What is up with that attack?
We should be friends.
Alright. Sure.
You are the shield of our people.
And you are their future.
Roll, my warriors!
Alright. Here comes Garen. The Tusk Raider. We will freeze that. Here we go. And we have the Blade Keeper now alongside Garen. So let's throw Garen in.
And sword for Demacia.
So we freeze that one right now, or Sejuani, whatever he plays. She costs 6, that will be most of his mana.
You own what you take.
We own all we see!
Alright. So we can give Garen 8-8, or she gets 7-5. I think 8-8 is better. This one will get frozen. Yeah,
For the honor of my
use that. So what will be your next play?
I stand for Noxus!
Well,
Rosans, stand together.
Demacia!
just throw them in.
I'll lead us to victory.
And here comes the Glacial Storm. Make them all weaker. So she can't block. Garen is still 8 power. Alright.
You cannot stall judgment.
Monsters will run red!
You must get by these first.
Eat up the trunk.
Alright. Then we are only up against Sejuani. And 3 random cards then. Garen will get back to 8-8. And Anivia can block for free, kind of. Okay, makes her really, really big.
Stay resolute.
But we still have the arrow here. So if he doesn't move directly into combat, we can Frostbite.
Wield your fury!
Alright. 17. Wow, they're ridiculous. And all this waiting for this single turn. There's nothing I can do. This is a slow spell.
I stand ready.
I hate this smugness.
Fight for your lives!
And this is the end of the trial, unfortunately, once again. Couldn't make it past the 4 wins. Well, let's see, claim rewards, what do we get? At least some wild cards here. And good cards, okay. And with that we get our next chest. Alright. But I think I will change back to the mesh here right now and try to finish that first. Maybe that will take too long. I don't know. Anyways, that will be it for today. So this was the drafting format. Quite the difference from Magic, but actually fun. And I can still embark because I have another token here. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, had some fun, even though there were some close games. But yeah, that's the game, and till next time, bye bye.